Hey y'all, back out in the garage. Just wanted to run you through some stuff, get you up to date on what we're doing. The mounts, the upper mounts are in place. We did just what we said. We used that round stock and went up through the hole here, and obviously up through here, and it was easy to fit those things in and get them to mate up with the old pieces we had Zeused in here and just hanging down. We had cut them off. But all we had to do was go from those clamps that we were talking about to the old existing pieces that were there. So here's the old existing piece. Here's the clamp. We just kind of fit it in a little bit. You can see there. I hope the light shows that. But they're permanent now. It's sitting where it's supposed to. What we figure out by making templates for this airbox that we're going to make is we can open this hole up 1.5 inches on each side. That's 3 full inches, a lot more air getting in there with it being straight, flat, directly in front of the air. I got a good feeling about this. I think it's 50-50 chance that we're not going to have to replace the radiator. All these changes might do the trick. So let's pull the nose off real quick and show you what's going on underneath. Another thing that made things real easy is we're the only ones that make a nose cone with no bottom in it. We have a 1.5 inch or so return flange with Zeus springs. At one point we used to actually use rib nuts here and use hardware button heads. Back in the day we actually used nuts and bolts. When we didn't have a radiator up in here, it was easy to reach on a little clutch cart, reach up in here to take the nose on and off. But the Zeus's make it quick. Having that option of not having a bottom in our floor tray makes things a lot easier to make and fit an airbox, to make templates, what have you. But what we did here, the radiator's not held down yet, but what we did is we made a template to fit right in underneath the radiator because the fiberglass is going to be very thin. We made the glass today, just a sheet, like I said, on this old door glass. We waxed it up 3 coats of mold release wax, not Carnauba, not Car Wax, not Meguiar's, it's mold release wax. It's made for probably for fiberglass molds, I imagine. But I've used it on real glass like this a bunch of times just to make big sheets of blank glass to work with. We make our floor trays the same way. The whole floor tray, we used to, the big piece of, I don't know if you can see it there, but it's called melamine or melamine. You can get it at any home improvement store. You wax up that white stuff there and you can pull floor pans right off of that as well. And we've done, 4x8 sheets. We've made 4x8 sheets of fiberglass to make floor trays. Obviously, this being black was we pigment the resin. That there is just raw glass, like I said, cheap, just to get through an 8-hour day. Actually, I was going to make the thing out of cardboard, but I didn't really find any way to hold it together and for it to be strong enough with the air blowing through. We want to make sure that we're getting a good test out of this. So we'll go ahead and make templates and then cut the templates out of that fiberglass material and then goob it together. But here's what we're doing. It's going to fit, this bottom piece is going to fit underneath the radiator because it's going to be relatively thin, this fiberglass. We went ahead and fit it right up to the outside edge of the nose, and this will have to be trimmed back to actually fit the inside of the nose once we get a working piece. So put the radiator back in here, you get an idea of how this is going to work. Once this is held down by this piece that we made here, it's not going to go anywhere, right? And then we'll make side pieces to fit up to here. We'll put rubber on so it doesn't grind out on the radiator, and then the top piece will fit just from the side bits just on the top. We'll cut a little slot in it for the clip that holds the radiator down to clear, and that'll keep the box from going anywhere, really. And that's what we're going to do. We'll use some of this stuff here to make up sides, templates and stuff. You can see we marked the floor tray and then went ahead and marked the nose, and that gave us the idea of how much bigger we could go with the hole on this thing. I really do think this is going to help for sure, maybe solve the problem. And then, of course, we'll have all winter to work it out. We've got, like I said, we've got more room to make a radiator taller if that's the case. But I got a good feeling about this. So that's where we're at right now. We'll go ahead and make up some more templates. We'll probably transfer them to the glass and cut it out on Monday. Today's Saturday, the 22nd, 21st, something like that. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get it all packaged up. It's really all we've got left to do, other than put water in and run the motor. But we're going to change the gear yet too. But other than that, this is really the last bit of this temporary water system project that we've got to get finished. So what we'll do is, like I said, we'll get the box made up, and I'll bring you another video of the box and how it's mounted up, and that'll be it. The next videos we bring you should be from the track doing some testing. God bless y'all. We'll talk to you later. We're praying for everybody. Be careful out there.